lammy race on here. Ah, you're coming last. Good morning on this lovely sunny morning. We have reached the 70 mark or thereabouts on the sheep that have lambed, the mature flock, which lambs first, and there's about 95 or something like that of those. So we're well on way, and that's in 2 weeks. It's been absolutely full on. I'm feeling absolutely drained and washed out, but it's advancing very quick, and it's almost getting to the stage where things start to shut down, or not shut down, but to pull back and relax a bit. So these little sheep and lambs sitting around me here, they're going out into the field. These are just the ones that are a little bit soft, and you don't want them out all night. And last night would have cut you in two when we were getting the last feed done. The weather was absolutely, the wind would have cut you in. So there you are. So these are all going out, and they're ready to get a bucket of meal before they go out on this truck I'm sitting in here. Hey, who's nibbling in my trousers? There's enough holes in them. So that's to be a dull day. The forecast was last night, but we've got the sun shining already, which is very welcome indeed. Here's an unusually marked little lamb, born the other day. My mum used to grow a wee plant called black-eyed Suzie, like a little yellow buttery cup flower, and this little black eye, so we're going to call this little girl, who is Suzie, black-eyed Suzie. Who's nibbling in my pockets, hey? Who's nibbling in my pockets? That was just a little udder check there to make sure there's no mastitis on the go. I was always told to make my bed in the morning when I get up. Bed and breakfast has a whole new meaning. Are cleaned out. We used to use lime to sanitize them again, but we found that the lambs were getting dusty lime into their eyes and it was burning their eyes, so we're just using Jay's fluid now and a garden sprayer. This is my little hay shed at the back and it's I keep my straw in that bay of it there, and at the other end that's where we're lambing the sheep. But I'm having to build this straw up as a wall between a couple of the bays, simply to give myself more room. The sheep are all lambing, they're coming out into this wee back paddock, and then they can run in and out here. These are the older lambs that are maybe a week, 10 days old, so they're able to run out and in at will during the night or during the day. So there's obviously more and more being added into this little place, so I'm having to shift my straw, stack it up the way so that it's not taking up room, and it'll also give me that sort of a quarter of a bay more for the sheep to lie on and the lambs. Trying to adopt this little lambie onto another sheep. This is Big Lugs. She's a first lammer and she's just having one. So the water bag at the back there, I have put a wee puncture hole in it, and some of the fluid has run out, and we've poured it on the little lamb there, and it's that'll smell it off the mother. So now she's a totally new mother, so it's hard just to know what the reaction will be, but she's not rejecting it at the minute anyway, and it's sucking on her there. That's little titch lammy, the tiny wee, the mate of Scoby. So that'll sort of set her back a wee bit on her pains and the cramps coming, because she'll be distracted with that wee lamb. So, but we'll see how she goes. So half an hour later or so, we've given her a little help. She's had one very big lamb, and she's got the titch lammy here. So they seems to have accepted it so far. Now she's busy with her own one at the minute, but she has been licking this little titch lammy, and hopefully it'll all be away in there and see your new mummy. Go on. Away in and see your new mummy there. Go on. So she's looking after it. So hopefully this will be a bond, but an hour or so we'll know. So I'm just out of lamb-like milk for the lambs, dried milk. So I'm just picking some up at Watson's today here, Saturday, but I think everybody's in Watson's today. So I'm just back from Watson's getting the milk, and I'm in the back shed here again where we're pairing that lamb and sheep up with a foster job. So this is another sheep that's starting to lamb. So she's had one, and she's marked for two, scanned for two. So she'll probably be another 5-10 minutes. So I'm just going to lie down and have a snooze here, catch up a wee bit of sleep, because I'm absolutely washed out. So it was 2 o'clock this morning before we're in bed again, or 2:30. Yeah. Well, there you go. I didn't even get 10 minutes there. It was 5 minutes and she was gone. And the little lamb's just getting up there now. So this is just how it goes from just one thing to the next. Fostering that little lamb this morning took probably an hour and a half. By the time the girl lambed and getting it accustomed to it. Then it's navel trimmed and into the pen. Barbara has done that while I was at Watson's, so I'm just back. Then she's lambed here now. This one has to be navel trimmed, iodined into a pen. But Barbara's feeding up the pet lambs at the minute, so I'll go in and give her a little hand. So that's just how the day slipped by, and it's 1:30 or something. I'm not quite sure what time, but it's in the afternoon anyway. So you never look at the clock, it just goes from one job to the next, to the next, to the next. And sometimes through the night it doesn't stop. But anyway, it's all part of the fun. Good afternoon. This is Sunday, the Lord's Day as it's known in our house. And it was a beautiful day today. And look at the sprout in this hedge here coming out. Spring is in the air. The lambs and sheep were lying stretched out in the sun there. Nothing happens much in the lambing way at all. There's just one lamb there an hour and a half ago or so. She had triplets and all was well. One was coming backwards. I had to give it a little assistance. But other than that, that's all that's happened today. So I've got a little bit of a rest, which was lovely. And I'm just going up now to bring the lambs in and sheep that's in the field on this side of the house. They're getting lined up, thinking about coming in there, or they're still in the house at night. And possibly tomorrow I'll put them across the road. But as I say, spring's in the air. I had the drone up yesterday, and the farmers next door to me here, next door neighbours, they were sowing fertiliser and rolling the fields. So I'm going to finish this little vlog off with a little aerial shot or two of the boys working next door. So, see ya!
Working on a farm up at the crack of dawn. Jump out of bed and get your overalls on.
Get your overalls